Hey guys, Monday morning. We went trail riding over the weekend. I finished up that edit on that video just this morning actually, so it's downloading right now, and then once it's done I'll get it posted. But by the time you see this video, that video will already be up. We had fun over the weekend, and now we gotta go back to work, so we're gonna go move some dumpsters.
Falling off and causing serious bodily harm for somebody.
Yeah, a lot of stuff gets stuck. Stuck. Get a drink somewhere, I guess. See you later. My question was, I was just going to swap. Is there like a second place? You bet. What's going on with this remote? I don't know what's going on with this remote.
Not all those have wheels on the front, do they?
Yeah, they do. All mine do. See, we don't like to sit yet. Makes sense. Now it doesn't work. appeared to be like brand new in the box. I don't know, weird deal. It literally looks like a brand new generator. Generac, what is it, like a 2200 or something like that? I can't remember. Yeah, Generac 2200. The box was all wet and nasty, so I just went ahead and trashed the box. But I got the generator. Put some gas in it, quick pulls, not starting. Somebody threw it away for a reason, but I'm going to figure out what it was. I just bought it from him. He pulled it out of the dumpster, and you know, we both just automatically assumed there's probably something wrong with it. That's why it's in the dumpster, but it appeared to be brand new in the box, so we don't know. But I was like, what do you want for it? He's like, $50. So I gave him $50, and he made a quick $50, and if I can get this thing running, I got a sweet little generator. Well, I just got home, and the F-150 is back. So that's nice. I don't know where the key's at. It's locked. Just got this back from a full detail. Ought to look brand new, and it sure as heck does. Never doubt in my mind when Sydney gets her hands on it. Good job, Sydney. Well, let's get this thing pictured up before I get it dirty. Well, another day. We're gonna move another dumpster. Side quest. We were doing dumpsters. Now we're working on the food trailer. Came home and my serving window was here, so I'm immediately cutting a hole in my sidewall. I have no idea what's inside the wall. Hopefully nothing too important. Alright, the only thing holding it is the top. I need a step stool though. About toasted my blade. You know what? I've got a brand new one. I'm just gonna go put it in. Yeah. Get my sawzall, I guess. Keep chewing out of this. Must be a lot more structural framework up there. Let's see what I can find. Piece of cake. Probably what I should have done was moved this cut over a few inches and went into here a few inches, because the next beam isn't until like here. But whatever. It's already done. Only one wire. I wonder what that went to. Oh, I bet it powers this light right here. It shouldn't be too hard to fix. stuff to fix the wire. Hey, I'm trying to make this a quick, painless process, and wire nuts were the first thing I found. You're not gonna believe this, but I lost my tape measure. Listen, battery's almost dead. I'm gonna throw this window in. I'll catch you guys in a little bit. Alright. I feel like I missed out on a lot of great footage here. Because my battery was dead and I was impatient to wait for it to charge. And so I could record what I was actually doing. But I got this window put in. I got this tray put in. I also cut the hole way too big. Don't worry, I took a picture that I'll try to put here. You can see my diamond plate down here on the bottom. This is a Dr. Pepper, Diet Dr. Pepper. I'm not drinking a beer. I had to put some up there and down there because I cut my hole way too big. But anyways, there's my window, there's my trays. That's how that'll look. So I think that'll be nice. I can maybe put a menu board right there. Be kind of handy. I'm not real sure where we left off, but here's where I'm at on the food trailer. Made quite a bit of progress on it. I found a pretty good deal on some 4x8 sheets of that. I bought like 6 of them. But fryer's in. I can't run this yet because I don't have a hood, but that's it. I built this whole system here. I'm going to put some doors on it. My sinks are in. My faucets will be here tomorrow. So, you know, obviously hand wash, rinse, sanitize. Got to have it all. My drain plumbing's done. This one will be my fresh water tank. Brand new water heater. I still got to do some electrical work, which is not going to get done before this weekend. I've got one more day. Today's Wednesday, June 11th. I got tomorrow, June 12th, to get this to where I need it to be, because 7 a.m. Friday morning I'm popping popcorn for an all-day event for 2 days, and I'm gonna do lemonade as well. I went and picked up all the lemonade stuff today, but we're popping popcorn and selling lemonade right out of this window, so pretty excited about that. I got a couple of flags and banners that say lemonade and popcorn and kettle corn or whatever. You know, I'll put those on the front of it, but this is what I've gotten done in like 2 days, which is kind of a bit. I had intended, I got another sheet of that, 5 more sheets of it, to cap this and kind of make it match that table so it looked all stainless steely like that one. And then cut my holes so my sinks would, you know, everything would have been stainless steel. And honestly, I was running short on time, so I just didn't. I will inevitably regret it forever not doing it, but I think what I'm going to do is either just put a really heavy coat of like light gray paint on this so it looks nice and kind of seals it and kind of matches all that, or I honestly might go up to like the rehab store and see if I can't just find a lonely old box of grayish flooring, and I'll just put plank flooring on there. My hood is going to go here. We're going to go from that joist to this joist right here. Yeah, perfect. My hood will be from that one to that one. Be fryer right into the middle of it. 4 foot was the smallest I could find. You can get smaller hoods, 3-foot hoods, 32-inch hoods, whatever. They were more expensive than it starts to get into like custom hoods at that point. Somebody's mass producing 4-foot hoods and they're a lot cheaper, so it's getting a 4-foot hood. And then the exhaust fan will sit right on top of it. It's going to be an interesting deal when I put the hood in because we're going to cut a big hole in the roof. Anybody that cares, this is where I'm at, and I'll touch back in tomorrow and try to give you a little bit more of what's going on. My faucets will be here tomorrow
in my water pump. So that's what we're doing tomorrow, is putting the faucets on, putting the water pump in, and making sure that whole system works. Drains, pumps, hot water, whatever. Alright, once again, I have no idea where I left off, but we've got the sinks in, we've got the drains in, all the hot and cold water is ran, freshwater tank, waste, whoa, almost fell over. Freshwater tank, waste tank, obviously water heater, just got all that put together. And I think I'm just going to have my mom, she likes to sew and stuff, so I'm going to have her make me some curtains, I think, just to hang on there instead of doing doors. Uh-oh, that just happened. I'm glad I was standing here when that happened. And you know, that's a fitting I didn't quite get together all the way, and I thought, that'd be fine. It was not fun. Alright, we should be back in business. Yep. I got a little situation right back here. I just heard the pump hit. That tells me I got a leak. I can fix that. Let me get this cleaned up. So I tried to use some pipe dope on some of my fittings, and it says it's okay for water line. What happened was I didn't let it dry, but every pipe dope fitting I've put together, I've had to take apart and just put tape on it. But that's alright. We're gonna take pressure off. I'll have to unthread those. Both of those were extremely loose. That might have just been the issue. Well, we'll just sit here and listen. See if that pump tries to kick back on again. It'll let me know for sure. We've got running water. Alright, while that's chilling, I'm just going to kind of keep an ear on it. See if it's going to, kind of kick in. It'll let me know if it's got a problem or not. While that's happening, we're going to clean this up. I've pretty much gotten to where I need to be comfortably for tomorrow. So we need to get all this cleaned up. I need to go get my other box trailer that's full of all my PopCorn stuff, bring it here, and start unloading it into this trailer properly, putting things where they need to go. And then I need to make sure I've got everything I need to do the PopCorn, which is pretty simple, and make sure I've got everything I need to do lemonade. I'm at a good point where it's functional. It's not done by any means, but it'll get me through this weekend. Spin around. Here's what it looks like. I'm gonna go grab my other little trailer now that's got all my kettle corn stuff in it, and so, like, silly things. These trays lock up, but let me show you. Did you see that? They lock up, but they're worthless. That's just what you get when you buy the cheapest thing on Amazon that you can find. So my temporary fix to that is I jammed that under there so we can lean on it. Doing this, I'm going to put some chains on them, and I got the little turnbuckle so I can tighten them down. But drilling in the stainless is no joke. I was able to finally get a hole there to put one screw in, so that's holding out here. I about died trying to do that corner, so I gave up. This is all hooked up, functional, ready to roll. Fresh water, wastewater, water heater, pump is on the wall. I still got to run electrical in here, but for this weekend we're just gonna run some extension cords. And got the lights put in up here. Once again, they'll just have to run off an extension cord. Scissor jacks here. After I bought them, I realized I should have bought 4, because if I stand back here and bounce hard enough, I can kind of feel the tongue of this trailer kind of wanting to stand up. Not a big deal, but if I'm back here with my popper and I've got another person here helping me, if they travel back here, it's going to put a lot of weight, and I'm afraid this thing's going to stand up. So I put those jacks there. They're not welded or bolted on. They're just wedged in there for now because I don't have time to deal with that. But I need, and those are way too big for this. I didn't realize how big those were on the bottom. I need some smaller ones to put here. But what I'm going to do is just run up to the hardware store. I need a set anyways because I've never owned a set. I'm just going to go buy some jack stands. And we'll utilize those for this weekend to hold that deck level. I got to do that, and then I'm going to get my canopy set up. It's here. Get it set up, put over the deal, make sure I've got enough room to work, make sure everything works. So I'll see you guys back here in a little bit. Well, we're set up at our first event, PopCorn and making lemonade. C10 Shindig. There's going to be a big car show later. It's just kind of raining right now, so not a lot of people are here. Got some fresh popcorn going down. Sugar in, yeah, it's gonna really good sugar goes in. I think they're gonna open the drag strip for like an hour today so people can run. Fortunately, we'll miss it all. Is it over there? Is that what you guys would look at? This is already looking busier today than it did yesterday.
I think that too, but then I sit here and just keep eating it.
Yeah. Start popping it, man. That's all you do is stay here and eat it.
Do you have a vehicle out here that you're showing off? What do you guys got? Whoa, nice. Graceland University? That's where I went to school. How cool is that?
You and your brother both? Nice.
You're officially my favorite customer of the day.
Draws are underneath the shelf right there.
You seem like a good kid.
Right?
Seems like a good kid.
Yeah.
Of course he is. He's going to go to Graceland.
He was just adorable.
Yeah.
See a little freckle on his nose, nice little smile.
But you got that out of your video. Mrs. is going to kidnap that kid. That
He
kid
was a
goes
little
missing.
older, I would have given him Aaliyah's number. I'm gonna hook you up. That was a good kid.
Yeah, we were just discussing age gaps earlier.
Nowhere close to hitting over here. Take that back. King's Kitchen has some music playing, but you're not competing.
He's just like in a trailer place.
Yeah.
that at? It looks pretty good.
Right next door. Well, yeah, right next door.
2 down or right next door?
Right next door.
Might go grab one of those. That's pretty good.
Looks pretty good.
Let's get a regular size.
Popcorn?
Yeah.
One of you, Jason?
Yeah.
You're Jason?
Yeah.
All right, I was looking at the hat.
Oh. I was like, how do you
He's
know?
like, how the hell you know my name?
Throws me off once in a while.
I used to have business shirts that had my name on them. People call me by my name all the time. Like, you know
I
my
know.
name.
Yeah, we grew up in still doing automotive, but some of the uniforms, would have your name on it.
Yeah,
It still
yeah.
throws you off.
Yeah.
I know you.
Yeah, like, how do you know my name?
I'll be back for some before we leave.
All right.
It sounds like the guy that won American Idol like 2 years ago. He sounds just like him. That Chase Beckham.
Yep,
He sounds
yep,
just
I
like
can see
this
that.
guy.
All right, there's one. That's not one.
Not mine?
No, is that for you?
Mine's squeeze of the day. That looks like just water.
That one is just
Main
water.
squeeze. Did it seriously say that? That's a snack?
You're getting my main squeeze. All right, there we go.
My main squeeze! Hide the straws. Oh, they're there.
Straws down there today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You can't because of the trailer.
Okay, I'm like, I don't see it. No. It's on the very end over there.
Oh, you doing any better today? A lot. Yeah. You're gonna kill it. What's that? You should kill it this afternoon. Oh yeah, we've been selling that kind of lemonade. Not a ton of popcorn, but we've outdone what we sold yesterday for sure. Yeah.
There you go. Straws are right underneath. Have a good one. Sorry, hold on. I got distracted by the two kids.
She's good at it.
You picked the right kind of trailer for this shit. Fine with me, I love that thing.
Yeah, so when I bought all this equipment,
Yeah, well, there wasn't no trailer with it.
It's hard to eat popcorn without getting it.
oh no, yeah.
Does it look good? Oh, nice.
Hi guys. So we're done kettle corner for the weekend. Kind of just lost my camera for a while, and I just found you right here, magnetized to the roof of the interior of my trailer. I don't even know where I left off. I feel like I've said that a lot in this video, but I don't even know where I left off. We did kettle corn and lemonade for 2 days straight, 7 to 4 each day. I don't even know what that is, like 9-hour days. Wasn't great, not because of anything we did wrong. The crowd just did not meet what the organizer said it was going to do, which I understand it's hard for them to judge. They're just kind of guessing. But I don't think we lost any money, but we definitely didn't make any money. So good learning experience. We learned a lot of do's and don'ts and how-tos and what we should do better next time. But I've got a lot of lemons and a lot of popcorn that I need to get rid of. So we're going to do some farmer market this week, and then I think we're going to run up to off-road park up north and sell some lemonade and popcorn up there. But if y'all are still with me, appreciate you watching. I think that was a good learning event. I figured out some things I need to kind of redo in my trailer. Not much, but I kind of have a good idea of what the flow might be. So the popcorn worked pretty good back here on the porch. Can't really argue about that. But we're gonna close up this video. Appreciate y'all watching, and I'll see you on the next one.